nurses who've been on the front line of this pandemic are now preparing to enter their annual conference. The conclave will speak to a number of critical issues facing nurses. Lloyd Allen, on the scene, joins us live with the team.
Yes, good morning again, Desmond. Good morning, Bahamas. This morning we're talking about extended training for nurses. This is the 43rd anniversary of the Nurses Education Conference. This year, that's themed Nurses Emerging 2020, Ever Committed, Ever United, Ever Strong. That officially starts tomorrow. And helping us to understand the reason behind this is the president of the Nurses Association, that's Nurse Rebecca Johnson. Welcome to the morning edition. And again, it's been a rough year for a lot of healthcare professionals, particularly nurses. But this conference is geared toward really giving them some extra training.
Yes, every year the Nurses Association, we hold our annual conference. And this year, even amidst the COVID, it's no exception. We still want to have an educational conference to train nurses. I feel that one of the most effective things we can do in life is to learn from our life experiences. So at our conference, we want to remember and we want to reflect on our experiences, and we want to find ways so that we can face those challenges, things that we can learn from, and just to encourage and motivate our nurses for what lies ahead. So we are going to reflect, and we're going to remember, and we're going to learn from those challenging experiences we had this year.
Well, helping us to navigate the conference, which officially starts tomorrow, is Ms. Fernica Delaveau. Now, Ms. Delaveau, I understand, is going to be a Zoom-based conference. Talk to us about the details.
Yes, it is a virtual conference this year. We have a list of exciting, diverse topics. There are so many different areas in nursing. And so we have technology takeover, implications for nursing education. We have COVID-19 and research opportunities. We have the mental health effects of COVID exposure for our nurses, as well as the patient, the nurse as a patient, their lived experiences and any gaps in care. So what this conference really allows us to do is to bring together the different minds, the different various specialties, nursing specialties, and discuss together with experts what is the way forward, what are the challenges, and what are we going to do about it.
Now, a very important question here, Nurse Johnson. I interviewed a nurse a few weeks back, Nurse Nadia McIntosh. Unfortunately, she is suffering from cancer. She'd only worked on the job for a few months. But for nurses like her who do experience a medical trauma during their career, what sort of advice can you offer to persons like that?
Well, one of the things, as a Nurses Associate, we have to provide support. And we are launching something called NACB Curbside Care, where we're going to look after our nurses, find out what their needs are, and we try to reach out to a nurse like Nurse McIntosh, what type of support she needs, guidance. We find out what resources are there, but referrals we can do, and we try to assist our nurses wherever we can, because it's a rough road. It's not easy, and we really going to try to reach out to Nurse McIntosh and see what we can do to help her. And our NACB Curbside Care.
And just a final note, is there a number that our nurses would dial to access that service?
429-3463 is the number for the NACB. Our WhatsApp number, 429-3463.
Now, before we wrap up this morning, I could not leave the hospital without giving my sister a special shout out. She's also a nurse, Nurse Kendra Allen. Okay? Have you met her?
She's a nursing student, right?
Well, she just sat council this year like many other nurses, and so she's excited to be in the field. She was a little nervous about entering in the COVID environment. But again, advice, what do you offer to nurses like her?
One of the things we want to do, and we want to invite all the nurses to tune in tomorrow to join us via Zoom, but especially our young nurses like Nurse Allen. We're inviting all the nursing students to also attend the conference so that they can learn how to navigate this time of crisis that we're facing.
Yes, we will be discussing a whole various aspects of the COVID exposure issue. We even have a panel of nurses, young nurses, more seasoned nurses that are going to talk about their experience. So Kendra Allen, please tune in. You can register. You can go to our Facebook page, the Nurses Association of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and you will find the link as well as registration instructions and the registration video. At this time, I would also like to thank some of our sponsors, Sunshine Finance Limited, Ports International, as well as Starbucks. And those are just some of the companies that have helped us out this year.
Starbucks is amazing. Well, thank you, ladies, for your information. And of course, again, the conference starts tomorrow, and all nurses are asked to take part, as there is advanced information that can help you in your career. Reporting from the Princess Margaret Hospital for the morning edition, Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.